What's up, all you other in YouTube space? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be letting AI recreate some of Yu-Gi-Oh's most iconic cards. We're going to start with the first card being, you guessed it, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't think there is a Yu-Gi-Oh card more iconic than the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Maybe Exodia. So, for all of you out there who's new to Yu-Gi-Oh or have never seen Yu-Gi-Oh or never played Yu-Gi-Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon is a normal monster. It is the main monster of Seto Kaiba in the original anime. If you're wondering what AI engine I'm using, I'm actually using the AI image generator in my editing software. I use Photo Director. It's part of like Cyber Link or whatever. And so I used the AI generation to see what it could come up with, see what it made for us here. Boom. Yeah, so first thing I noticed, I tried to analyze these too much. I just kind of like let the AI create it. I put it in there. I wanted to put it in the card so I could see how it looked. It got it pretty good though. Like, I wouldn't be mad if this was Blue Eyes White Dragon, except for the fact that the eyes are red and there's an eye on its nose right there. Yeah, the funny thing is with this AI tool in my editing software, it's like the image looks about 90% correct until you start looking a little harder, and then you notice something's not quite right. I give this an 8. I give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, moving on to the next iconic card in Yu-Gi-Oh. You know I had to do it. If I have blue eyes, I had to have the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Even though this one says Red Eyes B Dragon, it is Red Eyes Black Dragon. Don't mind that. OGR, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Again, normal dragon type monster. Not as beefy as Blue Eyes White Dragon. You know, it's 2400 attack, 2000 defense. But back in the heyday, when, you know, these cards were in their apex, I mean, you'd get clapped all the same. Also, this card has enough support to put you out of your misery if you're not really paying attention to it, even in this current format. And so, let's see what the AI has drummed up for us. Boom! It's kind of scary, and I like that, right? It's red eyes, got red eyes, check. Black Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, so it all makes sense. This picture makes perfect sense here. Also, I do like that it looks kind of like unhinged, almost like Shin Godzilla or like Godzilla -1 type situation. So for this one, the AI gets a 10. Moving on to the next series, you know I had to do it. This is the ace monster. Oh, by the way, the Red Eyes Black Dragon, if you guys didn't know, is the ace monster of one Joey Wheeler. And this guy, Elemental Hero Neos, he's from GX. Yeah, Jaden Yuki. Okay, I didn't know his last name. Jaden Yuki in the Yu-Gi-Oh GX series. This is his main monster. 2500 attack, 2000 defense. As you can see, there's a trend here. And let's see what the AI dreamt up for him. Boom! Elemental Hero Neos. I really like this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, he's got fire, he's got some wind going on, right? Elemental Hero Neos. With these really like explanatory names, the AI doesn't really have to work hard. It will do a good job. But as you can see, as we go on through the pile, that sometimes it misses. It misses wildly, off into right field. But nevertheless, this one I gotta give it a 10 for the AI. So shout out to the AI, did a great job on this one. Next up, we have one of my favoriteest cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon is the main ace monster for Yusei Fudo, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name, and 5Ds. 5Ds is the series that I stopped, like that was my last series I watched before I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh. Didn't watch Zexal, didn't watch any of the Reigns or whatever, didn't watch any of that stuff. this was my stopping part. And this is the archetype and the monster that sent me off into adulthood. Stardust Dragon is a level 8 synchro monster. If you're not familiar with synchro monsters, you basically have to, have a tuner. Like, let's just say your tuner is at level 2 and your synchro monster is at level 6. I don't know. Yeah. So then you have to have one tuner and one non-tuner monster, as it says. Put those guys together. Synchro summon Stardust Dragon. And boy, does he have a great effect. Again, attack, 2500 attack, 2000 defense. This was a trend, barring Blue Eyes White Dragon. Boom! I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was hurt because the AI couldn't get it right. Like, I even tried to save Stardust. I separated Star and Dust and then Dragon just to see if it could do it. But no, it gave me this like wingless chicken goopy thingy dragon thingy. That's an F from the AI. I'm gonna give that one a 5. And the next monster we got is also another 5D staple, the Junk Warrior. If you saw Junk Warrior, chances are you say was about to slide into a Stardust Dragon. So this is the precursor to a Stardust Dragon, basically, most of the time. So let's see what the AI cooked up for this guy. Boom! Junk Warrior. I'll be honest, that's hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's real hard. Like there's a war going on in the back. He looks all ragged. He almost reminds me of like Goblin Slayer. He's got like the Goblin Slayer type mask on and stuff. He's got some kind of weird lightsaber coming out of his back. It's pretty sick. So, you know what, AI? Tip my hat. That's a 10. Moving right along to another iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card and another one of my favorite cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Jinzo. Jinzo is a level 6 effect monster machine. 2400 attack, 2400 attack, 1500 defense. King of Nolan traps, man. Trap cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate all trap card effects on the field. He ain't having it. He's that guy. So let's see what we came up with for Jinzo here. Boom. Again, the AI hit it out of the park here. You know, honestly, this isn't even far from Jinzo because it's got that mech feel. He's got like the little tentacles things coming out of his helmet. He's obviously part robot. Maybe there's some, flesh and human being under there, but he definitely looks AI cyberpunky. I give this one a 10. That's a 10 for Jinzo. And next up, there's a couple spells in here. No more iconic spell than Monster Reborn. So let's see what the AI dreamt up for Monster Reborn. Boom. At first it took me a minute. I was like, I don't know about that. But then, after looking at it just for a smidge longer, I realized this is actually really good. Like, if this was the art for Monster Reborn IRL, I'd be cool with it. Really don't understand the AI. Sometimes it's, I thought I would have struggled with this a little bit, but maybe it was really simple for it. I don't know. I don't know how it works. All right, so moving on to the next iconic card, we got Summon Skull. And before you had to like sacrifice to summon cards and all the other shenanigans, before there was really rules to Yu-Gi-Oh, like in the anime, Yugi was just slapping this guy on the field with disregard for human life. He was just like, deal with it. I don't care. Again, normal monster, 2500 attack, 1200 defense. It's Fiend normal monster. So let's see what the AI generated. Boom! Summon Skull. The AI really didn't, have to try too much. It gave me like 4 options. It always gives you like 4 options. And I chose this option just because like it wasn't the first option, actually the last option, but it made the most sense. And I didn't want to use any of the first ones because it was like, man, it's kind of repetitive. But this one fit. So I picked a little bit on this one, I must admit. But I couldn't let Summon Skull go out dirty on him. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't just let him take an L. So here we go. There you go. Summon Skull. That's a 10 out of 10 for me, baby. AI did its job. On to the next iconic spell card in Yu-Gi-Oh! None greater The all-encompassing board wiper. Dark Hole. Destroy all monsters on the field. That's all I really need to say to you. Get him out of there. Get him gone. And yeah, Dark Hole, one of my favorite spell cards ever. So iconic. Everyone knows Dark Hole. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know Dark Hole. If you watch the series, you know Dark Hole. So let's see what the AI created. Boom. Dark Hole. I ain't gonna hold you. The AI cooked on this one. For real. Like, this is a 10. This is great. I know it's simple. This is like a dark hole, and it's got the light at the end. If this is the original art, like, I ain't gonna hold you, I would definitely be very excited for this. And our final card on the list, it's not a great picture. I do apologize on that one. But our final card on the list, we got Ancient Gear Golem, right? And this is the ace monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX of the one professor, and I can't remember what his name is, but leave his name in the comment below. This is a very iconic card, one of my most, again, one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. These are really just all some of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Machine, level 8, 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. Like, if Ancient Gear Golem got on the field, you were cooked. You were cooked. If you could get him out there, you're literally cooked. Especially in like the GX format, because when he attacks, like, you can't activate traps, I believe. So yeah, it was just like you were cooked, and there was nothing you can do. So let's see what the AI cooked up for us. Boom! Ancient Gear Golem. And honestly, it's pretty fitting. It's pretty fitting. It doesn't wow me though, so I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm be honest with you guys. This one didn't wow me because the original art, the original art is already like top tier. Like, you couldn't get any better than that. Ancient Gear Golem. Alright guys, so with that being said, that's the end of the video. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.